Okay, no, we are not a radio station. You are still watching ABC 13, but that is just a little bit of the sound from artist Carson Jeffrey. The Hideout is a place at the rodeo that keeps the music rolling for the 21 and up crowd, even after Kenny Chesney performs tonight. But you do want to stick around there if you are going to be at the rodeo tonight, because it showcases different performers at the Hideout. And again, tonight it's Carson's turn to return to the stage. So joining me now here, I have Carson Jeffrey. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know that you performed at the Hideout last year.
I did. Yes, ma'am.
What brought you back this year?
You know, it's the Houston Rodeo. So when we got the offer and they asked us to come back, you know, it's always a yes, because it's such a great event and I've been coming to it my whole life. So no, it's just a fun one and we couldn't pass it up again. So.
Yeah. What will be different this year?
You know, we kind of didn't really know what to expect going into the Hideout, because coming to the rodeo as a kid, you know, I'd never been to the Hideout. But this year, you know, it's just a big party and a fun place to hang out afterwards, after the big show's over. And so yeah, you know, it's a fun time.
So growing up, going to the rodeo and now performing at it,
yeah.
What's that like for you?
Well, I always came to, you know, Kenny Chesney, he's been coming to the Houston Rodeo a long time. And he was actually probably one of the first performers I ever saw coming down here. And he was one of my idols as a young kid who wanted to play music, you know. So it's pretty cool to get to go watch him tonight, and then we'll go play shortly after him. So it's a pretty neat deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you met him?
I have not, no ma'am.
Okay.
But I've always looked up to him and his music and stuff, so it's pretty cool.
Maybe the rodeo can arrange that for you.
I
I want this to happen for you. Like, I
Right.
want you to be able to meet him.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I know, okay, so you're a part-time musician, but you're a cowboy to the core.
Yes, ma'am. You know, that's pretty much all I ever did. Grew up roping and stuff, and that was always the plan. And after college, you know, I put out an album and decided music was going to be what we were going to chase after, and kind of put all my eggs into one basket and went after it. I said, if we don't try it now, then we never will. So here we are.
Well, where did you grow up?
Cat Spring, Texas. It's just west of here, about an hour out by Sealy, and so not too far. And yeah. Houston's like home, so.
Yeah, well, being a cowboy then, do you find that there are any similarities between that and music? Or you're like, not a one? No.
Absolutely, it's identical, really. When you're going down the road and everything, it's a lot of traveling and late nights, long drives, and they line up pretty close to each other.
Can you talk then about what it's been like for you to get into music? What was it like for you to pursue that?
Yeah, it's all happened pretty fast. You know, I've been full-time going after it about 4 years now, but yeah, you know, I released the album in college, and it did well for me. A couple of songs off of there, and you know, streaming was doing well, and I said, well, if we don't go after it, we never will. So it's been good. You know, got with a booking agency and just been hitting the road. So.
So you mentioned college.
Yes,
I know you went to Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Yes,
So what'd you study when you were there?
Ag communications and journalism.
Oh, hey, journalist.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. What made you want to study that?
My parents actually owned a rodeo magazine, and so I kind of went into the journalism side after that, and just it kind of fit with what I'd grown up around, and I think it was great even for that degree for music industry as well. You know, learned a lot just with marketing and communication side and everything. So no, it was a good degree.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. How do your parents feel? Were they expecting you to stay with journalism or be a cowboy? How have they felt about you doing music?
You know, they actually are one of the biggest ones that pushed me to pursue music, and still to this day have pushed me 100% to do it, and been big supporters of mine. So. For sure, they wanted me to do it.
Okay, good. Have they come out to see your shows at the rodeo?
Yeah, everyone they can make that's close within a couple of hours from home, they'll make it out. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your projects. What's the current music project that you're working on right now?
We just finished up a recent album and put it out. It's called Fairweather Cowboy. You can find it everywhere. But yeah, we're gearing up to go back into the studio here in the next couple of months and get some new stuff knocked out and put some singles out this summer. So we're excited.
Okay, well, you are no stranger to the rodeo, as you have said.
Yes,
so, what is your favorite rodeo food?
My favorite rodeo food? Oh, man. Honestly, we went last week down there, and I sure did enjoy my funnel cake, so.
Are you the adventurous type? You know, every year, this is what we always look forward to, is the rodeo has fried everything in these concoctions with, you know, hot Cheetos. Do you try any of that stuff?
I don't. No, ma'am. I'm not the adventurous type. My wife, she'll probably be trying some stuff, but I don't really try anything other than just what I stick to every time. So.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
Sometimes
ma'am.
it's like, you know what, just stay with what you know, I
That's
think.
right. You can't go wrong.
And last question for you then, why should people come out to see you tonight?
You know, it's just a good taste of Texas country, and if you're looking for somewhere to party afterwards and hang out, then come hang out with us.
Sounds good. Do you have any tips for first-time rodeo folks heading out there?
Oh man, just take it all in and enjoy it, and keep your eyes open to look around. You never know what you might see. So
I like that. Hopefully you'll see Kenny Chesney.
that's right. Yes, ma'am.
Carson Jeffrey, thank you so much for joining me.